Cadiz Inc, CDZI, and its 2024 prospects. Now, as I showed earlier, I had 127% gain on my shares earlier this year for Cadiz. It's a water stock. It's based out in San Bernardino, Los Angeles. It provides water structure not only for the greater Los Angeles area. It has agriculture where it grows hemp, and it helps lesser privileged areas with clean water that have filters. And I think that's where the growth is, especially when you go into Indian reservations and whatnot, where they have well water that has all these different impurities in it. You need good filtration systems. And so what I want to bring up again is we are entering the age of Aquarius, water sign, air sign, water stocks. And so Pluto takes 248 years to revolve around the zodiac. And as you see, 248 years equals 37 reduction. 1983 to 2024 equals 37 reduction. Now, why is that important? Now, if you do your research on the company, the company was incorporated in 1983. All right. And water stocks equals 37 in reduction as well. So you see that connection right there. Very important. 248 years. 1983 to 2024, which is when the age of Aquarius really starts. And this is when I really believe this stock is going to do something great going into next year. And water stocks all equal the same. And one of they had an acquisition of ATEC Water. All right. ATEC Water is a water filtration system where they sell filters to areas that need all those impurities out of their wells and stuff. So ATEC Water equals 33 in reduction. And when you look, I know it's kind of small, but if we zoom in, if we go to the PR, ATEC Water Systems revenue expected to top 12 million in a fiscal year of 2024. All right. This year, the revenues are expected at 1.4 million. They just started, but next year that's supposed to grow exponentially, and I'm excited. And so when you look at water companies and when you look at land agriculture companies, you have to have a little bit of a multiplier of a valuation, right? And so on general, I like to do like a 5x multiplier. You look in the real estate right now, real estate's pretty high. It's overvalued right now, but that's just where we're at in the world, especially with commodities. Water, there's a water futures now, like there's scarcity with clean water. All right. So stocks like that can provide clean water infrastructure to areas is more valuable. So a 5x multiple, I think, is pretty reasonable. So right now, it has $47 million in straight net equity. Now, if you add the 12 million of added revenue that the ATEC acquisition is going to add, times that 5x multiplier, you're getting at that 60 million range off them alone. So you do that 60 million plus the 47 million, you got that $107 million fair value market cap once they hit their marks. And so when you divide that by their float, which is 66 million, which equals 161 times the 5, so we're looking at $8.10 future growth fair value. Again, these are just calculations that I've been coming up myself, but again, 5x multiplier is a good valuation for me. And you see in one of the Gematria decodes at the bottom, 5x CDZI equity is a good valuation, 137 in English reduction, the 33rd prime. And you see water equals 22. Cadiz stock is waiting for Pluto to enter Aquarius in 2024, 220, again 22. Water will be more important once Pluto enters Aquarius, 220, count the 0 off, 22. So you're seeing it now, right? Cadiz Valley of Eastern San Bernardino County, 220, reverse reduction. So we have 1983 to 2024, Cadiz Incorporated, 137, reverse reduction. Accumulate CDI stock in 2022 for 2024 gain, 137 English reduction. I have 275 shares right now. I've been in it since it was under $1.50, but I've been buying along the way, And at the bottom, we have ATEC will provide a great revenue source for CDZI stock, 222 English reduction. So these are some of the prospects I have for CDZI. I love the stock. You know, I'm just slowly adding along the way. It's boring, but I know it's going to pay off in the future. And this is partly why is because the farmland and utility valuations are going up dramatically as, you know, land is being gobbled up at nauseum. So look, so you see Pluto, so when we aggress, my bad. And so let's go to that thing right here. You see 2022 farm real estate value by state, dollars per acre, percent change from 2021. It's based in California, remember. So it was a 10.1% increase in real estate value in 2022, or change from 2022. So land value is just going up. So that's why you have to have that multiplier in play. And then what I wanted to bring up again, Pluto was the ancient Roman god of the dead, wealth, and agriculture. This is, you know, where we're getting in right now. Hades was the ancient Greek god of the underworld, and when the Romans conquered Greece, they absorbed most of their mythology. The name Pluto replaced Hades, as well as the name Dispater, which was the original Roman god of mineral wealth and agricultural fertility in Roman society. And so that actually took me down to even more of a rabbit hole, you know, looking into Dispater and stuff. And so it actually came up with some very good things. I would look it up yourself. And so for some gematria, we have aggressive investor will overpay for top quality water farmland, age of Aquarius, 333 reduction. We have farmland stock, 137 English ordinal, the 33rd prime. Cadiz Inc, utilities and farmland stock, 330 English ordinal. Cadiz Inc, a utilities and farmland stock, 331 and 133 in English ordinal and reduction in retrospect. And then we have CDZI is a utilities and farmland stock, and water farmland in the age of Aquarius. They both equal 333 in English ordinal. So some very powerful decodes coming up for this company and other agriculture stocks. You know, scarcity is becoming a very important thing, especially within the water space. And let's try to profit off it, at least, you know, as wholesome as we could possibly do.